We now move on to our technology segment, and joining us now is our tech reporter, Paul Ndiho. Paul, what do you have for us today?
Hello, Esther. South Africa is facing a severe shortage of web and app developers, leaving some sectors such as financial institutions struggling to recruit employees with computer skills. Now, a coding school is trying to change that. There are no teachers or classes, and students don't need to have any prior experience or qualifications to enroll at the We Think Code Academy in South Africa. Instead, the program focuses on peer-to-peer training for students to learn how to develop websites and apps. Students are selected through an intensive boot camp that sees only the top 1% with quantitative skills admitted to the school. Nyarazai Samshonga is the chief executive at We Think Code.
Our universities are doing a great job of delivering technical skills that are desperately needed within the business space. The reality is that they can't keep up with the demand, and the university channel focuses on a very specific type of high school education, which then feeds into what they do. A program like We Think Code democratizes the opportunity by saying it doesn't matter what your prior educational background is, it doesn't matter what your prior social background is, you could be born to code, and here's an opportunity to include you in the economics of technology.
Unemployment in South Africa has remained high since the end of the apartheid era 25 years ago. South Africa's government says youth unemployment is now a national crisis. But We Think Code says it wants to help improve things and be part of a solution. About 98% of the students who have graduated from the program are now employed.
Well, we've seen that if you're able to successfully train one skilled developer, that impact that individual has is on 10 to 15 other individuals in that person's environment, because they're creating employment, they're bringing more efficiency into the workplace, they're creating more profitable businesses, enabling companies to employ even more people. So the impact that one skilled developer has is on 15 other individuals. If we're able to produce an extra 100,000 skilled developers in the country, it's another 1.5 million people that can be employed in the country.
The program, however, is struggling to recruit girls. Only 17% of the We Think Code students are female. One of the aims of the program is to dedicate more resources to challenge the perceptions. The aims of the program is to dedicate more resources to challenge the perceptions that coding is only for males. Software programmer and Gika Clutch community manager Skinny Sugar says there is a growing need for South African youth to have coding skills so they can have a leverage when looking for jobs.
I'd say coding is important because of we're involving in a technological world whereby you get to build anything. So if you're starting a business and you need a website, you might pay a lot of money for a website. So if you know how to code, you can build your own website, which will be less. It gives you a chance whereby you get jobs easier, you get hired easier, because a lot of companies now are involving in the technology.
Convincing young South Africans to learn how to code remains an uphill battle. Only 4 out of 10 public schools have a computer lab, according to the South African Institute of Race Relations. Expensive data prices and a lack of internet infrastructure outside of Gauteng and Cape Town means millions of students are eager to learn. Coding are left out without access to the internet. That's today's Tech Report. Back to you, Esther.
Thank you, Paul. Great reporting as usual, Paul.
Thank you.
All right. Be sure to join Paul Ndiho every Wednesday for another tech report right here on Africa 54. And that's our show for today. Watch Africa 54 on our website at voaafrica.com. From all of us here in Washington, have a good evening.